We are miserable creatures, brother. How dare you? How dare you tell something like that? How can you tell something like that? But look at ourselves for real. We are lying. And not lying to only others, but we are lying to ourselves too. We are lying about how we feel. We are lying about what we think. And we are not only lying about the people who are outside of us or are surrounding us, but most importantly, we are lying to ourselves. We are lying to ourselves about what are the capacities, our capabilities. We are lying about where do we really want to get to. We are coming up with all these excuses regarding to why we cannot do the things that we really want to do, and so on and so forth, and the list goes on. And so if at this very moment you are looking at yourself, I'm quite sure that you, brother, would be able to name at least 2, 3, or even 5, maybe 10 things that you will be thinking that, hey man, I'm supposed to be doing these things, you know? That I'm supposed to be doing these things, yet I'm not doing them because I just got some excuse. You know, like I have a perfectly well built up story around this whole thing, which allows me to basically hide behind it, so therefore I can have this comfortable this comfort of, hey man, like this is okay. So for example, you might be overweight. Suppose that I'm overweight, okay? And so instead of me actually looking this thing into the face, and again, we are not here to judge anyone. This is you, brother. Like, you are your own damn judge. If I'm looking at myself and I'm saying to myself, hey man, I really want to lose weight. Like deep inside my soul, you know, I'm feeling like I really want to lose weight. And so if I'm telling to myself that, hey, I want to lose weight, but you know, like there isn't any good gyms in the city, you know, like the street workout park is not quite good yet. You know, like all this diet is, you know, it's just not good for me because I got this gluten allergy, so therefore I have to eat, you know, like a lot of fat. Like, hell knows what your excuse might be, okay? But the point over here is that you are fucking lying. Or me, excuse me, let's talk about myself. I cannot talk about you, brother. In that case, I'm fucking lying. Suppose that I don't have enough money. I'm coming up with all these excuses like, hey man, like I shouldn't supposed to be going to get a job. I shouldn't supposed to be starting another business. You know, like my business is okay. It's fucking not. It's fucking not. You know, it's not making enough money. Suppose. Then what is the solution? Fucking do something about it, man. It's like go ahead and start selling, start expanding, start, you know, get a fucking loan. You know, like ramp up the marketing, the sales, the acquisitions. Go ahead and, you know, seek some fucking professional advice. Like do something about that shit, okay? This is for me. Another one. Hey man, like I'm feeling like a dumb fuck and I really supposed to be learning something. I'm talking about myself again. Every single day I'm feeling that when I'm not reading a book. Like, hey man, yes, you do freaking feel that. Okay, what you do about that? Either I'm going and we'll be telling, either I'll be sticking with the story and telling to myself that, hey man, like I cannot really read because, you know, like that will be drawing my attention from my business. That was my fucking fucked up story for more than a year. I cannot really read because that is drawing my attention from working. Fucking BS story, by the way. By the way, reading, you know, makes me way more inspired, way more calm. Not only that, but it improves my vocabulary, improves my actual tool in order for me to be able to communicate, and especially since English is not my first language, and also helps me to write. And writing is one of the greatest skills that you can have in 21st century. If you can really talk to camera and really can talk about the things clearly and expressively, and also you can write those things down, then you can basically share all of your content. Like you can basically dominate everything. Like you can share yourself on every single platform, social media. The two things that you need to do, the very first one is to just simply stand in front of one camera and talk, and the other form is to just simply be able to write. And that's it. You can sell anything that way, like nowadays. You can sell, and also if you are good with actually picking up the phone and calling people and sales. But the point over here is that is you can just basically distribute everything about yourself. So this is like, can you understand? Like, can you see how much I've been deluding myself with this story? Another thing, I just simply went quite off path socially, quite the last few months or even year. I was like, so basically I was consciously killing my social life, okay? Because I was in monk mode, and I thought that that is, you know, the new direction. I thought back then, but I just got to realize that we are freaking social creatures, and I don't want to become a monk. So I really want to become freaking part of society. But at least I know this now. So the point over here is that I just got this story that, hey man, look, I'm doing monk mode, like this is freaking, no, bro, like if you're craving, for example, a girlfriend, if you're craving some people, it's like, just go the freaking hell out there and do those things. And can you understand that? Like, this is how we are lying to ourselves. And this whole thing is coming from us being in this comfortable place where we are, you know, we can't allow it for ourselves. This is why I fucking hate, you know, all these people who are, you know, like bragging at him and like, like life is like, these people are, you know, who are flexing on Instagram at, hey man, like, I'm so good, you know, like, I've got this job. Yes, brother, because it's fucking easy, you know, like, I could have been gone down that path, exactly that, going out there, finishing up university, getting a freaking job, you know, getting all the promotions. Then what? Then I'd be freaking quitting that job and starting my own fucking business. That's the path where I would have been gone through. Because I just can't stand comfort. I can't stand comfort. I can't stand, you know, like, you know, being in my home. I don't care if it's raining, you know, like if you can see like there's raining out there. I don't really care about that. And I'm feeling, you know, I'm feeling great, like deep inside of my heart, I'm feeling great if it's raining and I'm coming out here because I know that I'm doing something that most of these motherfuckers are not willing to do out there. Because everyone is comfortable, you know, like everyone is comfortable. And we are just comfortable with this thing and we are lying to ourselves. And don't get me wrong, brother, I'm not talking about only about you, I'm talking about freaking myself. And this is what this whole channel is all about, to talk about myself and talk about all the BS that I've been blessed to gone through. And I've been blessed to figure out, because maybe some of those things might bell a ring for you, and you might be just simply realizing that your life fucking sucks, and you're supposed to be doing something about that. And I'm not here to tell you that you're supposed to be feeling good about yourself, because that's fucking bullshit. If you suck, then you're supposed to be fucking doing something about it. You shouldn't supposed to be feeling good. That is not the answer, brother. That is not the answer. At least not for men. You know, like we don't need love. Men don't need love, brother. You don't really need love. You need someone to actually go ahead and say to you that, brother, I fucking love your craft. You know, I admire you. I respect you. That's what you need. You don't need love. That's what we need. And in order for us to create something like that, we have to go out there into a competitive environment where we are able to actually create some kind of a value, which eventually will be translated to money or translated to other kinds of assets that do represent value that you can pretty much exchange to other values in society. But in order for you to get some kind of a value, and what is value? Like, hey man, you know, going on a trip, you know, a boat trip, or you know, buying a new car, that is value for you. Or hand knows what value might be for you. Like buying an old piano, hand knows what value might be for you. But in order for you to get that thing, you actually have to go out there and provide value first. So therefore you can exchange that value. And so that is called money, by the way. Also, on the other hand, that will not be created by you doing something that is easily teachable, that could be easily done. Because this is what all these universities are all about. This is what all these specialized roles are about. You will become a part of a huge machine. And if you're working hard, then you can do freaking decent. You can do freaking decent. But you will not be able to map out your full potential, because you will just simply not be thrown into the environment where you have to be so fucking uncomfortable, so fucking miserable, so fucking, you know, fearful and afraid and all those things, that all this humanness that is inside of you, that yourself, has to come out. Do you understand that? And so this is my philosophy behind it, and I would be the happiest guy on planet Earth if some of you just simply come out here and criticize this whole philosophy in the comments, because at least you would have some kind of a conversation regarding to that, okay? And so I really needed to talk about these, brothers, because some days I'm feeling like a worthless fuck, you know? Because the last 1 year I've been pretty much like grinding on an opportunity, quite much like blindly. I've been also doing, you know, no fab stuff, like pretty much I try to do my best. Like I've been fucking working every single day and like grinding as much as I could. And I just got to realize that most of those things are BS. And so this is from where that philosophy is coming from, you know? Because I thought that, you know, like I deserve something, but I don't deserve shit, and you neither, brother. We deserve the things that we are doing something for. This is how life works. Try to sell something. Try to go out there and tell to someone that, hey man, like, you're supposed to be giving money or fame or anything just because, you know, look at how I look or who I am or what my name is. No one gives a fuck about that. You have to earn those things. And the earlier and the sooner you will understand that, the easier it will become to you, because life is harsh, brother. Life is fucking harsh. And especially if you are a man and trying to build up something which is uncommon. Because uncommon thing means that no one fucking done that before, because it's hard. Again, requires you to get the freaking hell out of your comfort zone. And the first steps begins to just simply stop lying. Stop lying to yourself. Or when you're lying, then admit that you're fucking lying. I admit, you know, like, I admit to myself, you know, like, hey man, I'm doing socially fucking... You're fucked up, brother. Like, shut the fuck up. You don't have friends. You've killed off your friendships. Okay, number one. Number two, yeah, you know, like, I don't need a girl. You fucking need a girl, brother. You're a fucking man. You are about to grind. You don't have time to, you know, chase ass all the time. You don't want to party. You know, like, you grew out of this whole thing. You have to go. You have to just, you know, like, get over yourself, brother. Like, get over yourself. Like, download that freaking app, or, you know, like, go the freaking hell out there and try approach girls and find one girl and, you know, like, stick with that shit. Just like, grow the fuck up, brother, because you have more important things to do. You are building your freaking empire out there. Okay, so these are some words that I would like to live by, and I hope that it rings any kind of a bell for you, brothers, because again, you're fucking lying to yourself. We all fucking lie to ourselves because we are human, and we are hiding from our highest potential. This is our natural nature. Because guess what? If that wouldn't be that way, then every fucking one will be a billionaire out there. But it's not easy. It's not easy to do all this. Everyone would be famous, but it doesn't. It's not how it works. Everyone would be happy. That is also another big one, but we will not be covering that thing in this video. Of my love.